Ah. Wakey, wakey. There we are. Behave yourself. Hello, Chatty McChat, if that is your real name. I'm actually looking on Amazon, as you should not do before Black Friday. Because I am eyeballing some wired earbuds, aka basically in-ear monitors, so I can listen to my video games without having this big monster on my head. And I found a pair that I really, really like, and they're $40. I haven't bought them yet. They're normally $50, but they're on sale right now, and they claim to be a Black Friday deal. They say this is the lowest price in 30 days. And Amazon has a price history thing on here, which I don't know if I would ever trust. I would always generally check these prices against third-party sites. Just, you know. Amazon fibbing? Never. Anywho, what are we doing tonight? I'm playing DDO, yes. Why am I not letting the dice decide? Because I have a plan. As the title says, let me get that out the way. As the title says, Summer Loot, Farming Gear Adventure Time, because that's what we're doing tonight. Bleh. I'm actually going to save the daily... I'm going to grab the daily dice roll real quick, and then I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Bleh. Damn! Well... Ooh, pardon me. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. So, what do we got? I got a scimitar. Ha ha ha. So this is Nightborn. My other Blightcaster. The one that I was thinking of using a +5 Heart of Wood to completely reroll to a different class. But then I had an idea that just struck me earlier tonight. With the Symphony of the Fae event going on, and there are a few pro strats on how to do this. Number one is any gear that drops during the event has the Symphony of the Fae, so you can farm gear on your alts, right? What I was thinking of doing is not only farming gear, but farming motes with an alt, playing the summer loots without any hardcore. Maybe even trying the Reaper one just for shits and grins. And seeing how that goes. Now, the summer loots... the novice loot that gets you the half cloak... Well, the summer and the winter loots are the same in terms of durability. And also what level you need to do to turn in the loot. To complete the loot out. Because, of course, they're not going to want people just to grind this shit up in, like, level 1, you know, whatever. They're going to want people to level up and actually play the entire game. So the two biggest loots, the Sky Loot, which is the Reaper loot, and the Night Loot. Let me make sure I'm not lying about that. Hold, please. Yeah, the loots for the... I'm sorry, I lied. It wasn't the horse. So, the loots for the wings and the two cloaks, the bigger cloaks, require you to be level 25. I'm like, well, I already got a level 21 or 20 Blightcaster. Why do I need another one? Because I can do this shit while I'm leveling. Okay, that being said, What we're going to do is we are going to play this Nightborn character on Summer Lute Happiness. And I've forgotten where she is entirely. Oh, hi. I've got a past life. Ooh. Okay. I didn't know I could just... Oh, it's already on. Durr. Show me the always on ones. And we're gonna play this character as she smashes through content. Now, here's the thing, is you can thoroughly cheese this event with a higher level character, which is what we're going to do. And I'm going to go cheese by playing Saltmarsh. I'm actually going to eat this myself. And I'm also going to take this XP pot and use this on myself as well. Didn't I? I did. Hold. There it is. Gimme. Bring you down here. Veil the elements. I want to be Thornkin for now. So now my character looks really cool. And I want my imbue toggle. I want my... Well, since I've got that, I need my thorn imbue. Those to go together. Since I'm not using the wolf form, I can't use any of that other stuff. So that's fine. Thorn form is perfectly fine. Oh, there it is right there. Durr. Get that out of there. I've got my buffs. I still have the Jin's discovery boost. So the goal here is to run stuff on Elite, or even better on Reaper 1. And smash through some stuff. At level 5 I can do the Saltmarsh quest if I recall correctly. Let's go take a look here. Yeah, the Saltmarsh quests are not there. I think they're level 3 quests, if I recall correctly. Yeah, they're level 3 quests. So I can run them at level 5. And run them... Well, I'll try the first one, Reaper 1, just to see what happens. If I get my ass kicked, then I will not do Reaper. I'll go back to Elite. And we should be fine. I am, however, going to grab me an Illyri, because I have a ton of Illyris floating around. And I don't even have to do this here. Let's just go straight to Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh. We're going to get rid of Byron. Poor Byron. I should also post that I'm streaming. Hold on. DDO Unlimited on twitch.tv/Druidsfire. I think what I will probably wind up doing is not doing much hardcore runs on stream, because I find that I am extremely distracted. While on stream, and if I die, then it's bad news when I'm playing hardcore. And honestly, I do like to focus, so that do be a thing. Let me post in the official That is the wrong server. Here we go. HTTPS. Alright, there we go. Come hang out. Somebody named their character Ernest Hemingway. Nice! I like their guild name, the Hippie Crusaders. I appreciate that. While we're here, let's go to the bank. Let's go pick up our Illyri. Flaming Fool for Winter Court. Good luck, Flaming Fool! Alright, let's grab you. Grab an Illyri out of here. Put you back. Also... There we go. Good times. So yeah, this is the character I was going to use this Lesser Heart of Wood on, but it's like, why? Why am I going to bother with that now? I'll chuck Byron in there for later. Okay, let me see. Our bags are empty. Let me spend my enhancement points. How many have I got? 1. So basically when I hit level 6, this is where things get super sexy for Blightcaster. I might wait till I'm level 6 until I start hitting up the Reaper stuff. We shall see. I do know that the sharp edges, we do want to get spell crit chance. We already have Every Rose Has Its Thorns, so that's going to be super, super sexy. Actually, I like that too, so let's grab that. We've got all of our spells set up. We do have Melf's Acid Arrow. I haven't really used a lot of Melf's, I'll be honest. Oh, I need components. Well, shit. We'll go get components up on the airship. I was just there. We need Druid 2. Okay. I'm already set in my Elder of Summer stance. I like Sonic Force and positive spell power. Elder of Winter, actually, is the one I should be in now. Hold. Let's change that up. We're going to put our Enveloping Swarm here. And it's a SLA, so we put all the meta magics on it because we can do that without spending more spell points on it. We got a White Trustum, we got a Spell Boost, we got Splinter Bolt. Is it the SLA Splinter Bolt? Always on. Thorn Strike as the SLA. Doesn't look like we have the SLA. Well, it doesn't say it's... Yeah, it is. Always on. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's go up to the ship real quick. I haven't decided what to change my character's name to yet. Simply because... haven't decided who this character is going to be. Come on, you. Come on. I know the guild airships are acting up a little bit lately. It's kind of annoying. But how you doing tonight, chat? Let me pop chat out so I can see you on the correct screen and stop making you look up my nose. Let's bring you over here so I could just like look up to the camera. There you are. Mana Slayer! Has somebody taken the name Doc Ock? That would actually be kind of funny with this outfit. Alright. I think, ironically, the Druid stuff is on the Divine Vendor. I see a Storm Lost. Yep, DRD. Alright. 400. Turn on that key. Except I have no money. Let's go get a little bit of change out of the piggy bank. Oi! Go, can I have some money? 5,000 ought to do. 5,000 platinum is peanuts. I'm pretty sure somebody is already taking the name Doc. But you'll appreciate it. I just saw somebody named Ernest Hemingway. True story. Lock it. Alright. Let's get back to Saltmarsh. Get rid of Byron. Move you over. Move you over. Move you over. At level 7, I get to bring out Teal. Let's bring you over here. So that's the type so far. And Saltmarsh. Need a Greybeard. I think it was a Warforged. If they're still at the bank. Somebody wore a new smelly butt. Okay. No, they're gone. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let me pick up the quests here. Hi. Okay, so apparently I have the quests already. I just never did them. Okay, we're gonna try, just for grins, I'm gonna try the first quest on Reaper 1, but I'm forgetting something very important. We need to go to the hut from beyond. Hi. Nope, nope. Hello. Hello. No, you get pets. You get pets. You get chin tickles. She gets pets. I'm uncool. I think that I'm uncool person is the same person I just saw a few minutes ago. Alright, let's go get our loots. Why are you punching me? Why are you punching? So punchy. Okay. One thing you wish horses could do in the other game is swim. But I can be fairly confident that a number of people on the dev team have probably seen Reefer Madness or might have needed to see Reefer Madness. Because, check out this trippy ass shit. This is the hut from beyond. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Since we're here, I'm just gonna grab all 5 loots. For this run, again, we're gonna try the Reaper one, just for grins, which is the Sky Lute. I'm actually gonna put all the loots on this page over here. Oh, if I want to swap it out, we can swap it out as necessary. What in the giant raver is that? That is Hearsome, the Archfey. We ran across him in the Feywild expansion, and kind of... We beat him at a thing. He kept his... We made a bargain with him, and he kept his end of the bargain with us. Pissed off somebody else, and he got cursed. So the story of this event is because he's been cursed, he's being sucked into the Shadowfell, and his music is scattered all over creation in these motes that we gotta tackle, and we're asked to collect the motes, and once we save Hearsome from danger, the entire server will get a buff that, and by turning in loots that are been completed, basically collected his stuff. Once we have saved Hearsome, the entire server will get some kind of buff. We don't know what it is. Though our leading theory is that the buff we're going to get is that it's going to increase the results of beating up on these motes. So we'll see. All right. Finally, let's get back to Saltmarsh for the 3rd time. Holy crap. So Saltmarsh is level 3 and a level 4 quest. And as long as you're within 3 levels of the quest you're doing, the game will let you do it. So... my character is level 5, so she is good to run Saltmarsh quests up to level 6. We're gonna summon the hirelings, send in the clowns, as it were. The good news is this character has a past life from being an Aasimar Scourge, which gets her +2 double strike per stack. So, and also we get +1 fort saves per stack, so that's kind of cool. Okay, let's bring Illyri down here. Put everybody on active. One thing I do want to do, though, is I want to increase the audio sound. What we don't really know yet is which of these is the one that controls the volume of the mote. So when we see the mote, I'm going to stop and play with the sliders until I find out which one is which. That's one of you guys with 3.5 onward. How dare they have 2 playable races whose names start with AA? I know, right? There's a quest. We're not going to do it right now. I'm going to go look for the rare that's over here. And it looks like he's home, so we're so the two things we're doing tonight is farming motes for loot. Farming motes to make the loot better, and also let me put the loot on my hotbar. And also, again, this is the one that's going to require you to be in Reaper, which means if I find a mote here in the wilderness, I can't do anything with that particular one. Oh, control 1. There we go. Let's try this. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. That was pretty nice. So this basically none of that helps me. Okay, one other thing I want to do real quick is I want to search for class. I do not want class-based rewards. I want it to throw me rewards for any class. Because I have two characters set up for hardcore. One is expressly to try and run Reaper. The other one is expressly to try and run just hardcore Reaper, and then the other one is just regular hardcore.
House stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
Alright, we're gonna try Reaper 1 Skull. This is gonna be spicy. Oh man, look at that hand. Alrighty.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead.
Dun, 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 dun.
The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock.
Okay, and this is where we go get a little adventuresome. This character, if she dies, it's okay.
This lavish room is cold and barren. The taxidermied animals that line the walls pierce you with their cold, empty gazes.
Man, I really love the voice acting in this expansion. They got Deborah Wilson to be the female DM. Oh my god, she's so good.
Judging by the cracked pots and planters, as well as the overgrown weeds, this room was a plant conservatory.
New Carnage Reaper, watch out.
When you pull this lever, the floor tiles in this, you hear a distant mocking voice as you descend.
I see you wish to suffer the same fate as those before you. So be it then.
You notice a book on the shelf that's much less dusty than the ones around. When you try to pull out the book, the shelf slides over, forming an entrance to the library.
Magical properties of gemstones. But this is the one we're looking for.
You're
215.
able to make out half of a numerical password inside this book.
Alright. Hey, Larry, we got your soul stone. That's okay, there's a shrine in here. Hey, Leary. Hey, look at me, I'm in a mirror. Did I not pick up your soul stone? That's so weird that she's like stuck in the furniture. Oh well. This one's fun. Oh no! Look around, look behind you. Sometimes a rare will spawn in here. And those will animate, but apparently not today.
As you ascend the stairs, you hear an angry voice.
Who is in my house?
It howls. The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock.
Dun 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 dun.
You find a gold key beneath the rug in front of this window.
Dun 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 dun.
In the far corner of this room lies a man, quite alive. He calls out to you in distress, though his words are muffled behind the cloth, shoved into his mouth.
Well, you know, if he hadn't been such a hold on. My bad.
You remove the gag, and he sputters out a ragged breath. You notice a sizable lump on the back of his head.
Thank the gods you came along when you did. Name's Ned. Ned Snakeshaft. You have no idea how happy I am to see another living soul in this awful place. Quick, untie me so we can get out of this creepy place. Because... forget it. Looks like you found me out.
What a shame.
If you just left, you'd have been safe.
Good thing these ropes are just for show.
You could have just taken our warnings and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you?
No matter.
I'll just have to stop you here then. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they call me the Scourge of Satan. Where did you say you were from again? You're not just any Rube. Those idiots set me up.
The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap, on the musty wood flooring. The
Well,
only
not
sign of human
necessarily.
life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill.
Oh. Give me some fungi.
You find a small lever in the fireplace. When you pull it, the runes on the floor light up. The crystal on the wall flares a bloody red and sounds a faint chime. You can hear the same noise coming from upstairs through the holes in the ceiling.
Yoink, lost souls. Still need to use that shrine over there. Get my spell points back. I still don't know why I can't get Illyria back up, because I'd have her soul stone right here. Did I not? Yeah, I have her soul stone right here. There's a reason why she should be doing this. There we go. We got her. Okay, so here's our moat. We have some time before it despawns. Okay, that doesn't affect it. That doesn't affect it either. Nothing is causing that. Alright, well, YOLO. That bites. And I'm playing the lute that requires you to be on Reaper mode. Let me try one of the other lutes real quick. There's a theory that anytime you saw the moat in front of you but did not have the red dot in your minimap, that's when the moat was bugged. But it doesn't appear to be the case. It's very annoying, actually. Especially since this was a blue one, which means it was supposed to be tougher. And therefore you get more rewards out of it. So that really stinks. Alas. Let's keep working on our quest here.
What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed.
That's so cheerful.
Its lid closed.
Now we can get the other half of the password in the room down here, though.
This was once a fine guest bedroom, but rodents and other vermin have infested its corners and burrowed into the grand furniture.
It's like Lute stuck in the floor, all of the floor. Yeah, it is. Hey Trilogy, how you doing? So 21573.
You can discern half of a numerical password inside this book. Now that you have found both halves, you should be able to put the password to good use.
Hey, I got a spare chest. That's nice. A great sword. Alright. And of course, here's the chest in here. Working on the blue wings? Yeah. I'm doing some gear farming for the blue wings. Okay, 21573.
The ghostly figure in the corner of the room turns toward you.
Get away! Get away! Get away!
It yells before morphing into a monstrous figure that lunges towards you. The creature lets out a disc. With the iron key, you should be able to unlock the door in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have Featherfall in this character. Now, do I want to do the optionals over here? Yes, I do, because there's a chest in there. Oh, this is in the kitchen. And I think Froggo should be able to open the door for us here. Try again, Froggo. I believe in you. I really do hope they can fix the bug with the modes. It's really disheartening, honestly.
You find the silver key inside the crate.
Cause like you want to do the event, but especially if you're playing on like you know, the hardcore stuff, it's like you might as well just recall out and just do the quest again if you don't really care about XP.
You can hear a faint aria emanating from behind this door, on which dangles, in the center of this room, lies a single torn mattress. A fiddle moves seemingly on its own, playing a lilting tune.
No rare, alas. So of course there's the cool room in here.
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads.
Dead people.
The door swings open, revealing a room significantly more damp and decayed than the others in the house. Stairs lead down into the darkness. The smell of spoiled wine clogs your nose with its acrid odor. You nearly trip on a bloodied, dismembered body in the center of this chamber. Beyond this door lies a room so unlike anything else you have seen in the house that you pause for a moment, taken aback. This room is furnished with plain but sturdy furniture. Sheets on the bed appear freshly cleaned.
Sometimes there's a rare in there as well. It's very nice in here, actually. Oh, little kitten. And if you don't kill Ned Snakeshaft, he's in here. And then you have to kill him here. Okay. I do need spell points.
Lanterns and supportive structures line this musty underground passage, suggesting the presence of human activity below.
Watch me get stuck in the landscape doing this. It really would help if my healing hires would actually heal me. Good news is there's a shrine right there. Good gracious. I scared the kitten awake. Hi, little kitten. You're so pretty. Oh, tummy. She presented tummy. Gotta tickle the tummy. You gotta tickle the kitten tummy when she presents the kitten tummy. Them's the rules. I don't make them.
You emerge into a dingy, wet cavern with boxes and containers lining its walls. More smugglers stack their goods alongside the other merchandise. A robed figure turns toward you and shudders with surprise.
I knew that rogue was useless, he says. Why our contact in town sent him to distraction is beyond me.
The apparent leader of the smugglers glares at you.
They can't let you leave alive, now that you've discovered our operation. You should have heeded our warnings and left this house while you had the chance.
The wizard vanishes, yet copies of himself similarly to you in his place.
You'll be dead long before you can see through my illusions, he says.
Your attack strikes twice, and the wizard doubles over in pain.
How can this be?
He asks in a pained voice. Before he can run away, you strike him one last time.
I don't know if those
The
dusty
remaining
notes
smugglers
meant
scramble out of
anything.
the
Do
cavern,
it not?
presumably headed to the ship where the rest of their
A
operation
duelist Zepe.
The gang will
Okay.
get their due in good time. For now, you content yourself with plundering the smuggler's wares. That should make up for the treasure you have been promised.
See, I like this DM because he's got some character to him. Tickle. Kitten gets a tickle. What do you want? Arr.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
Cordo just sent me my codes for extra life. So I have a good idea how far he is through the list right now, based on when I put in my donations. Got yours earlier today? Hell yeah. He does have the pattern down for it. He's a lot better about it than it used to be back in the day. Practice makes perfect.
Fisherfolk and sailors come to this thriving temple to offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
Our hirelings are gonna mess you up! Oh, I do have Featherfall. Like, what? How would I not have Featherfall? Like, I always get a Featherfall item. That's like pretty much the first thing I do, is I keep on the Borderlands and get me the Mantle of Gentle Descent. If I don't, since I needed to farm up new ones for this expansion, or for this event, I went and got 2 of them now.
The catch of the day is large, scaly, and filled with teeth as sharp as spears.
We're about to hear one of my favorite voice acted lines in the entire expansion.
For a moment, you're taken aback by the sprawling pit and the foul smell. What vile thing have you discovered? Then you realize it's the town dump.
It's the town dump. I love it! And this expansion is like really, really pretty. In a sort of way. I mean, the skies are, my god, look at the skies. The only thing I wish DDO would steal from Locho right now is the water textures and effects. Because right now the water in DDO has the bonus of like, yes, you can swim in this water, but it has the downside of it looks like a sheet of glass. Alright. Let's see if the rare is up here. There's a rare who lives up here by the fire. He is not home. Meh. You're dead now. Let's pick up your quest. Your quest is actually pretty fun.
A long abandoned tower stands crumbling on the hillside. The upper floors have long since collapsed, but stairs lead down into the dark.
Okay, she's not home.
No one has used the warehouses of Trapper's Cove for years, officially anyway. Rumor has it that some of the local smugglers used the shacks as a rendezvous point under cover of night.
Again, we're going in on Reaper. Binkies crossed. It doesn't bug out this time. Oh, this one's gonna be spicy. Spicy AF. Okay. I asked for it.
This building looked abandoned from the outside, but once inside, you can see signs of recent habitation. In fact, you can hear muffled voices from the next room. A muffled shout can be heard from one of the rooms above you.
I like by being in here I get Shield of Thorns, and by being in my Spike Growth also. Both of those are very handy. They all left me. Because they know bad guys are in here.
A figure in the corner calls for help as you burst into the room.
Yoink. Yoink.
The prisoner tells you that his captors interrogated him about a strange script he couldn't read. He says that the other captive was taken down through the basement and into a cavern.
Oh no. Well, the hires already know something's going on up here.
A door creaks open down on the main
Creak.
floor. Dank air wafts up from the lower level of the building.
Dank air. You think, you know, they have this whole door up here, that there'd be something up here? And there isn't. It's just a door. And of course the hirelings are getting themselves killed. And there is a rest shrine upstairs, or... I think it's actually upstairs. And I saw the mote music. What I'm concerned about is not having any freaking spell points to deal with it. We did it! Oh, we did not do it yet. Now we done did it. Alright, finally. Oof. Ooh, that was pretty. Man, he's trying to cause more trouble. Doorways are wonderful things in this game because they do have physics. And you can really go to town by blockading people in doorways. Alright, sweet. Alright, let's res everybody. Everybody's alive.
The door opens, and a gust of cool, damp air billows out.
Everybody rest now. Everybody rest now. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, Kitten Catton. What are you doing? Brr.
Scratching and squeaking can be heard from deeper inside the cavern.
All right.
Two corridors lie to the east and west. The door to the eastern hallway is open, while the locked door to the west has 3 dim crystals above it.
Got her. Alright. Give me loot. Still nothing decent. Might actually need Frogo for this. Frogo is actually alive, so hold on. Let's get Frogo over here. Oof. That's hard. Thankfully, he's got his dodge, so... Let's get the third one. Man, he goes exploding all of the things. And now you can unlock the chest for me. What? Okie dokie then. A hasty belt of swim. Don't be hasty. Double shot +2. This would actually be good for the other character. If I think she doesn't have... Oh, there's another pressure plate right there. I'm gonna back up. Frogo. You go deal with that. Good job, Frogo. We still think something might be hidden here, though. So it's not a trap, otherwise you would have sensed a trap. I think the game is just baffled. Sometimes I am too. Okay. There was the yellow crystal. The door back here. That's an interesting effect. That should not be there. Except there's a wall. I'm gonna die. And that's a party wipe. Oh. We're coming back in. I think Reaper, though, it resets. Oh, my home is set here. Oh boy. Let's get back to Soul Mash. Well, the good news is we already got the thing for the quest, so there's that. Timmy, Lords of Wind. Okie dokie then. Broccoli and crispy bacon. Let's repair my gear. I'm actually not keeping any of the stuff that I don't, except I do want to keep that Kopesh for reasons. Not doing ice lore this time. Alright. Wisdom +3. My character stats are primarily a wisdom build, so that would actually be good for this character. Oh man, I have to give up. Give one of those up. I got a new hat. On you. Let's go. So one of the fun facts going on right now is that one of the Lotro world building devs is now currently working on sprucing up Korthos and other newer areas. If you remember Bakata, who used to work with Scenario, he probably still does, you know. But he's currently doing some DDO stuff.
No one has used
I expect
the
I have to
warehouses
restart the
of Rapper's
quest.
Cove for years.
Yeah,
Officially, anyway.
I figured that.
Rumor has it
To be the
that
case.
some of the local smugglers use the shacks.
This quest is rough even on... This quest is really rough even when you're not running Reaper. And I'm thinking because I already did the quest on Reaper at least once. I don't mind going in on just Elite. Just to get the quest done. Though... Let me take a look and see what cool gear comes out of this quest. Okay. This is what sleeps below. Cinder Fingers, which is a fire lore combustion. There's a nice bracer that comes out of here. That would be good for the other one. A small shield, eh. Alright, we go again. This time we're gonna not worry about the side stuff, we're just gonna focus on opening the 3 things for the doors. Thank goodness this wasn't my hardcore run, eh? I'm really not looking forward to the hardcore Reaper run.
This building looked abandoned from the outside, but once inside, you can see signs of recent habitation. In fact, you can hear muffled voices from the next room.
I hear voices, and not in that way. Oh, I see the Fear Reaper.
A muffled shout can be heard.
Reaper down, Reaper down!
figure in the corner calls for help as you burst into the room. The prisoner tells you that his captors interrogated him about a strange script he couldn't read. He says that the other captive was taken down through the basement and into a cavern.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, the Feywild Muse did not keep me going quite well enough, and Mullen was already dead. Okay. Now. Let's have the Muse,
A door creaks open down on the main floor. Dank air wafts up from the lower level of the building.
can the Muse survive long enough to save us all? I don't remember the map in here either. Now the problem is, we're gonna need to have the Muse come over here.
A musty smell permeates this part of the building. Stairs lead down to the basement.
Oh, Frogo's still alive too. That was actually kind of funny. We're so far away from the shrine, there's nothing that I can do about it. Well, alas. I should have set my home to be Saltmarsh like a dingbat. Let's go. I mean, honestly, if not for the Salt Iron Bracer, I wouldn't honestly care about any of this. Little kitten cat, what are you doing? That way I know which one is which. Alright, let's go see if some of the rares are up. See if they'll drop something cool. Maybe. Maybe they will, or maybe they won't. We also have the quest down here that we can try. Let me use the home.
Fisherfolk and sailors come to this thriving temple to offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
Why do I keep getting Kopeshes? That's weird.
For a moment, you're taken aback by the sprawling pit and the foul smell. What vile thing have you discovered? Then you realize it's the town dump.
It's a town dump. I'm actually half tempted to run this character until I get level 6 and then go back and do that quest. Because at level 6 I'll have the one thing that's going to make this build work so very well. Nope, they're not home.
This ring of ancient standing stones commands a fine view of the sea. Yet, for some reason, it gives you an uncomfortable feeling.
He hit me with Mel's acid arrow. Rude. Thieves' tools. Alright. That one has a static code, so once you know the code, it's like, okay, whatevs. 34122.
A beacon stands here to warn ships away from the dangers of the headland at night.
Dun, 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 dun. Ginormous crocodiles, oh no!
vast skeleton lies just below the surface of the water. You idly wonder whether it's been there for months, years, or centuries.
Dun, 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 dun. You may never know. Okay, Croc is not home.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
Sahuagin and Reapers.
A lone smuggler stands here, dazed and trembling. Several Sahuagin will take out.
How would you like some acid right in the face?
Beckons you over to talk. The smuggler explains that the Sahuagin have built several other shrines nearby. The closest one is just to the southwest, across a small bridge. Two injured fisherfolk cower near the foot of the Sahuagin shrine, which pulses with evil energy. Better put a stop to that. The first shrine collapses beneath your feet. Then, you hear the sound of flashes burning in from the fire.
Yeah, this is not going well. I think what I might do is drop it down because I'm getting my butt kicked. This character is not ready for Reaper. I still didn't set my home to Saltmarsh. Like a dumbass. Okay. Here's our plan. First of all, let's talk to the Spirit Binder. Where the hell are you? Where is the Spirit Binder? Where the heck is the Spirit Binder? Oh, it's over here. Durr. I was looking for a person. Touch the shrine. Alright. So, new game plan. We are gonna switch over to a different lute. So, we're gonna go for the Lute of the Summer Night, which is the horsey one. And we're not going to worry about the other ones. So, think about the lutes. Only one requires you to be on Reaper, and that is the Sky ones. Normally I would say save Thieves Tool, but those are only +2, so to hell with them. The goal here is to farm gear, and I can't farm gear if I keep getting killed. So, we're going on hard. Because this character can definitely do hard. Let's reset. Somebody named their character Huntrix. I appreciate that. Because I can do the Reaper stuff on my max level characters for all of the summer loots, so. Or on the Sky. I can do the Sky loot on my max level characters. So, we're gonna do that. I might do the quests on Elite, but even that right now is still gonna be rough. We'll try. I'll try this one on Elite and see how we do.
The deputies sent by the city guard await you at the docks.
One of the things I keep forgetting, because I haven't played a druid in so long, is I keep forgetting to turn on my wild shape and my imbue.
You tell the deputy to send erratic signals. You expect it will put the crew on high alert. Perhaps fewer of them will remain below decks. The deputy stops rowing to ask you. Port or starboard, Captain?
Fire pretty. That's why I shouldn't be doing that to myself. Ooh, tasty hams. Mmm, tasty hams. What? How dare you make the tasty ham be blocked? Yoink. Ooh, there's one of the crests that I need. And of course I can't get it from here. I'm gonna stand in this nice shield.
You hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold. The bosun is keeled over.
Haha. We make funny jokes.
You hear the rushed footsteps of more crew descending into the hold.
You're gonna be doing Tangle Root next?
You
Good
hear the rushed
times.
footsteps of more crew descending into the hold.
I saw somebody die to this guy.
The deck wizard splits into several copies of himself. None of them look happy to see him.
That's fine.
The deck wizard collapses.
Haha, I got the right one. But one of the reasons why you might want the SLA and the non-SLA version of a spell on your hotbar is they share separate cooldowns. I didn't take out both of them. If only there were a shrine in the basement. There is a shrine in the basement. Let's go to the build, shall we?
You see a family of ugly-looking rats in the piles of refuse. Neither of you are willing to share the boat.
Don't give up the ship!
There are no rats left in the build, though you can't be sure about the rest of the ship.
Gimme loot, gimme loot, gimme loot. Radiant full plate of death block. Ooh. That would be good if I were playing a paladin through this happiness. But I'm not playing a paladin through this. Who has spoken in Slack? Hi, Stormlost. It's a very eepy kitty. Back to Eeps for you. Little kitten cat.
You hear someone call out from beyond the wall.
Hello?
You find a curious creature chained in this room. A sea elf by the looks of him.
Since I don't have either trapping skill, there's nothing I can do about it. You're stuck here, buddy. Sorry. See if I can find the door. I cannot. We need 2 more crests. Didn't I see another crest somewhere? Oh, I did. It's upstairs. It's like I thought I had 2 crests and it's like I did not. It was only the one that was in the bilge. But there's another one right up here. Okay, so this is for the horsey. And as you can see, I only got 7, well, I actually got 6 durability because I ran this on Elite. So, 1250 divided by 6. 1250 divided by, no, divided by 6. That's going to be 208 quests. If you just run them on Elite. Yeah. That's a whole thing. Alright. Let's go upstairs and get the other two. Now we haven't actually gone up here because we need the keys. Wait, are there keys or is that a different quest I'm thinking of? That is gonna be a different quest I'm thinking of. A different quest on a ship.
First mate is dead. The first of men.
Yeah! Speed up the crew!
More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders.
Wait, did that guy just say oh shit? Sound like he said oh shit. Not gonna lie.
More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders.
How many crew does this ship have?
More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders.
Yeah, you didn't sign up for this, and neither did I. I'm going to the captain's cabin. I'm gonna kick the captain's cabin's ass in his cabin. Ass cabin? I don't know. It is cabin boy. Oh, Malkur was slain by the shadow of hate. At level 11? What the hell are you doing in...
With the last of the ship's officers slain, the rest of the smugglers
You're
will be
running?
obliged to surrender. The ship is yours.
Ravenloft on level 11? Damn. Oh, actually, let's use the shrine in here. Because I need the shrine. More amazing music for Mr. Bill Champagne. If you know, you know. I've met the man a couple times. Interviewed him once, actually. Hi, Stormlost. Hey, I just work here. Well, then stop trying to kick our asses, man. One thing I haven't seen is I haven't seen the other two crests yet. We still need to find one more. Oh, there's one. One more bit of cargo that I haven't blown up. This is the deck wizard's personal chamber. The nice little hammock there. Honestly, this is a nice cabin. It's like, why doesn't the captain have this cabin? See, with a sailing ship, the best cabin is the one at the back. You think, oh no, you don't want the one in the back. Yes, you do. You want the one in the back. Okay, so the captain has this one. This one's the deck wizard's cabin, because honestly, this means you're closer to the bilge. But basically, assuming the ship's prow is that way and this is the stern, yeah, because that's the forecastle. If you think about it, wind. That's why all the correctly painted sailing ships are the ones where the flags on the top of the mast are pointing the same direction that the ship is going, because the wind is coming from behind. So the smells are going from behind to front. Yep. That's a whole ass thing. Hi.
The pseudo-dragon looks sad at the demise of its master. It's lost interest in the battle.
Well, there's the last crest that we need. Yoink. You can refuse to pet it? It is the evil? Ooh, I get defeated a tasty.
This pseudo-dragon was apparently kept by one of the lizard folk as a pet.
Aww.
It seems to have taken a liking to you.
I knew.
Named
I have
the
been.
pseudo-dragon apparently likes treats and people who give them. He starts following you like an eager winged puppy.
Oh my god, I have a puppy now! Another mouth to feed.
Ship creaks as her hull
There we
belches
go.
smoke, engulfed in flame. Grab what valuables you can and get out.
Yep, we're going to the basement. Aww.
This is a lie.
They lied to us.
This isn't about ordinary smuggler tax evasion anymore, is it? Someone is preparing for war, and Saltmarsh does not see it coming. You must warn the town.
What are you doing, little kitten captain? Are you gonna purr? Are you gonna purr? Oh, she is purring. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Look at your tail. Her tail is so floofy. Her tail is so floofy. You got a floofy tail. You have a very floofy tail. Yeah, your tail's very floofy. Alright, we don't have to turn anything into you, nice lady. Let's see if this guy's awake. Nope, beachcomber's up.
Fisherfolk and sailors come to this thriving temple to offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
It's definitely a lot nicer to find your way when it's not raining. Ooh, the Yotiog is home.
Taken aback by the sprawling pit and the foul smell. What vile thing have you discovered? Then you realize it's the town dump.
It's a town dump. Ooh, tower shield. Hell yeah. We can give that one to my Vanguard fighter. I have like 3 different versions of that on the legendary side. I'm just gonna focus on the rares for right now. And that'll get me to my level 6. And get me to my level 6 core. Hi, he's home this time. Hello. Ow. Oh, an unholy greatsword of Oozebane. Wow. That might actually be worth keeping. Simply because you might want to kill a few oozes in early game. So let's hang on to that. Definitely hanging on to that. Let's see if she's home, the pirate queen over here. Oh, I don't see her chest, so nope. We're about to hit the 1000 tier, or sorry, the 100 Slayer tier. See Oozebane, but the dude that I need to fight for oozes is not here. There's normally a ginormous crocodile.
A lone cottage stands here, abandoned and overgrown.
No displacer beast. Come on.
Massive tracks in the mud lead to
There we go. Ready to level. That's what I'm talking about. You grab your quest. 1,000 teeth. Let's see if you're over here. You are not.
You come across
Frog.
a crude statue of a giant frog. It seems to be made of packed dirt. At least, you hope it's. The lizard folk have built a crude
You hope it's
shrine
dirt.
as a way of marking the new boundary of their territory.
We're pissing everybody off tonight. She's always up. So another Skull of the Sea. Nice. Meh.
fortifications surround a low entrance into the hillside. This is the lizard folk's new lair. This ship seems to have sunk very recently. The main cabin appears to be completely intact.
Jam jar is streaming. That's fun. I waved to Thaddeus. Who's good people? Hi.
The Sahuagin have captured the seaside fortress from the lizard folk. They're using it as their base of operations for their invasion of the coast. There was a battle here, and judging from the corpses, it was a battle that the lizard folk clearly lost.
Alas.
A large hole leads down beneath the earth. Strange sounds and a stranger smell from the burrow.
We're coming on toward the end of our time together tonight. We still got about a half hour though.
The deck is littered with dead sailors. They didn't die in the wreck. Their wounds suggest that they were slain with spears.
Oh, look at all these spears these guys have. I wonder what's up with that. Don't you, little kitten cattin? The storm lost? She's like, I don't give a crap.
This small druid's grove is a quiet haven of peace.
Alright, let's bounce. I got all 21 thingies. Paco, weaponer of the taco. Okay. Alright. And this one's a little bit interesting in that you have to actually go out into the wilderness to go talk to the trainers. They're just down the ways here. You know what I forgot? I'm a druid, I get a pet. Let me grab the Strim Tom build that I was following from before. I think this is the same one as before. I hope, question mark. So we're gonna take 6, we're gonna get Shield Mastery. Concentration heal spell covered in the spot. Okay. Well, hey, it's right there. Concentration healing spot. Alright, next. We are going to take Shield Mastery. We get them... well, we don't get that automatically. Alright. Shield Mastery would be really, really nice because it gets us more hit points due to heroic durability. Are you doing, little kitten captain? Okay. Level 6. I have 2 Reaper points! I'm going to work on the caster tree and the defense tree. I also need to pick some spells, I believe. Yupper. Let's go take a look at our list of spells. We got level 2 spell we can pick and a level 3 spell. Poison Spike Growth. We already got that. Thorn Bloom. Let's see what we got. What are our choices here? So we already have level 2 Gust of Wind. Lesser Vigor. Holy shit, having a heal would be nice. I mean, it's not that great of a heal, but it's better than nothing. Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Okay, so Lesser Resto, Lesser Vigor, Melfs, and Splinter Bolt. I don't honestly think the Gust of Wind is doing dick, so let's go with Splinter Bolt. as the spell. And then basically we have the SLA for 6 points, and then we have the regular one for 8 points. And have the SLA situated so it does more damage. But I do kind of want to look at Entangle. Entangle's not really a damage spell, though. Spike Growth is definitely a damage spell, so we're going to switch those two. Because I want to use Spike Growth more than I use Entangle, but both are really, really decent. Man, Thornblade. But Thornblade's not on our list. Okay, level 3. Spike Growth. Recommends Acid Blast and Thornbloom. We do not have Acid Blast, so we're going to drop that happiness down there. I think I'm going to actually put Acid Spray up because I'm noticing that it's not really doing... I mean, this does use more, chew up more spell points, though. But it is... It's much more powerful. Alright. This is the new hotness, Death Eater. Gain one temporary hit point equal to your wisdom score whenever you kill an enemy. Creatures 2 levels below you don't count. These hit points remain until damage removes them or the quest ends. This can stack 3 times and is refreshed upon each kill. So... my wisdom is 25. My mod is 7. So I get 20. I'll be getting 25 extra hit points every time I kill somebody. Yeah. That's a thing. We're taking that. And there's our 2. There's our 1 point right there. Trying to remember what else he recommended. Let's bring the new version of this down. Honestly, I'd probably rather have Melfs instead of Acid Blast. Because Acid Blast does 40 to 60 up to level 10. Let's try Melfs first and see what happens. Okay. Here we go. We need the hireling trainer, which I think I'll actually need to go to the airship for. Acid Blast sounds like a Mountain Dew flavor. I would not recommend actually trying to eat it. Not recommended. Now at this point, I want to do all of the Salt Marsh quests without... No, hireling vendor. I don't think you have the ones I need. Yeah, you just have starter hirelings. You're useless to me. I'd like to buy a shield, please. Okay, you're the regular vendor. You're not the hay vendor. Hay is for horses, grass is for cows. 5 of those little thingies. I have 6, so I can now buy a weapon for... I'm gonna buy a weapon for my other character. Dagger. Does it bind to character? Binds to account, good. Dagger. I could either get the Dwarven War Axe for... the Reaper character, or I can get a heavy crossbow. By the way, I would like to point out that I mentioned this on social, and I also mentioned it in both game discords, but the Standing Stone Games Extra Life charity drive has officially crossed $40,000 in donations. So, that's a whole ass thing. I'm petting the kitty cat. Oh. So, you know, 40k, Warhammer 40k. But no. That's weird. Some of these items... Oh. Returning items do not count for seasonal events. I think it's because of how they basically... it's an item that constantly regenerates itself, like a Time Lord. But the crossbow... would be good. I think I'm gonna get the crossbow. Hi. And then pass that off to my other character, who's already level 3, but she hasn't come to Saltmarsh. She's about ready to come to Saltmarsh. So this item will be good for her for a couple of levels, and then hopefully this character running first oh, kitten cattin gets tickles. We'll then have the gear for her. Let go. Ow, ow. Let go. I understand you weren't having any of it. I do need to empty my bags here in a minute. Alright. Let me go inside and do that right now, in fact. Besides, I need to go up to the airship to talk to my hireling vendor. Kitten bit me. Not like bite, but more like that kind of bite. Huntrix. Hi. Oh man, this thing wants to be a butt. No, it's not my character, it's the guild airship. They're lagging very badly again. What are you doing, little kitty? Coming to visit. Milby Elf was slain by a famine reaper at level 5. Now those messages only happen for characters that are above level 5. And also if they are running in hardcore mode with the winter loots going. Let me double check my spells. Quench is actually really fun when you get it. How many? Oh, we got plenty. Call lightning can also be fun. Alright, so we don't need he thought rubber banding on a war steed was bad, modifier. Actually, hold on. Okay. I don't honestly recall if the fighter can use tower shields. I think she's would still have to grab tower shield. But giving her the full plate of death block would be good, even though she can't use the radiant so because she's just a fighter. The DB will be very helpful. So having something with fortification on it would be nice. The rest of the stuff can go bye-bye. Okay. Let me drop stuff off in the bank while we're here. Ooh, somebody got killed by the large fire elemental level 9. Oof. That do be rough. Right, now we can get some level 6 hirelings going on. Then when we hit level 7, we'll go to Isle of Dread and start working on those quests. My idea here is to actually just work my way through the expansions and just do the summer loot that way and then work on the winter loots that way as well, because I know the expansions pretty well. I don't have to do... One of the cool things is I don't have to do every single damn quest, and that's such a relief, honestly. Alright, we have level 6, we've got Arias. What can Arias do? Give me the tooltip. Close Serious, Cure Moderate, Sound Burst, Divine Vitality. Sounds solid. The other one is Marith, who can do Cure, Dispel, DB, Bless. Not as awesome. The favorite soul is Storm. Cure Light, Divine Favor, Lesser Resto, Mass Aid. Not as good. The best option here is Arias. So we'll choose her. Get 3 of her. Okay. I'll put her on the hotbar. Okay. Now we can try and go back and do those other quests on Reaper, though. Get the Reaper loot going. The unfortunate thing is it tells you that you've done something on Elite or Epic Elite or whatever, but it doesn't actually tell you whether you did it on a Reaper or not. So that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's go back and beat up some more Saltmarsh quests. While little Kitten Catton is clawing my chair. And Skittish is sleeping at the end of the table. Under the table. She's like, I'm gonna sleep over here out the way. Alright. Back to Saltmarsh we go. Oh. We don't really have much time left, honestly. I am gonna run the rares one more time. See if I can find some more rares. Get some more Quartermaster chits, and then I can then get the Dwarven thingy-mathinger, because there isn't much time to do another whole quest. There aren't anything resembling short... Well, you know what? We can do the campfire quest. Let's go do the campfire quest. That one doesn't take too long. And then after that, I'm gonna go... probably hop over to Lotro. I am less than 15 things away from... completing the LI reward track for this
For a
season.
moment, you're taken aback by the sprawling pit and the foul smell. What vile thing have you discovered? You realize it's the town dump.
It's a town dump. So, for those who aren't familiar with DDO specifically, we basically run through the entire area that encompasses this expansion. You'd be like, what, Druid? You tell me this entire area you just ran through was the entire area of the expansion? Yup.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
This is true.
You awake from a troubled dream filled with shouts and screams. Then you realize
No, it
wasn't a dream at all.
was. I don't think it
Panicked
was.
calls for help can be heard a short distance to the south. You shake off your slumber and make your way into the fog.
I don't believe it was. It's because it's an expansion. It's not a quest pack. So if you go look at the code on video.com, yeah, Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. These are just basically quest packs and not any expansions. One hopes that this week there'll be some really cool expansion things. We don't know. I'm expecting that they will get Ravenloft back, though.
Dazed and trembling. Several Sahuagin lie dead.
You notice how I got that plus 21, plus 14, plus 7? Yeah. It's gonna be harder to kill this character now. Not impossible, as you can see. I don't know what that debuff is I have on me.
An exhausted smuggler beckons you on.
Come here, hirelings. Come here. Out of the way. Thank you.
The smuggler explains that the Sahuagin have built several other shrines nearby. The closest one is just to the southwest, across a small bridge. Two injured fisherfolk cower at the foot of the Sahuagin shrine, which pulses with evil energy. Better put a stop to that. The first shrine collapses beneath your blow. Then, the sound vanishes, running out from the fire.
Oh! Took care of that Fear Reaper. Hell yeah. Brago's down. That's okay. I don't really need Brago for anything in this quest.
The fisherfolk thank you for saving them. They point to an eerie
Okay,
glow in
I
the
need to
distance
remember
to
to
the
put
west,
the
near an abandoned clock.
fear
It's
one back
another
on.
Sahuagin shrine.
Flight. Sky. Lute. On the Lute. 33 out of 1,500. Yes, this is going to take a while. Alright. So this is going to be a little bit spicy, because I need a shrine.
The Sahuagin shrine also emanates an eerie energy. Whatever it's doing, it can't be good. The second shrine falls to pieces. Sahuagin forces rush to the attack.
We will conquer!
Sahuagin defeated. You scan the horizon. Sure enough, a third shrine can be seen to the northwest.
Frogo, stop it. I'm sorry, Feywild Muse, stop it.
Clearly, the Sahuagin are building a network of these evil shrines as part of their plan to conquer us. Sahuagin attack, seeking vengeance for the destruction of the shrine. Sahuagin reinforcements, perhaps? At the same time, you spot another shrine to the north.
Another shrine to the north. There's also two optional fights in here. I believe one of them is over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Give me your stuff. And there's the other one to the west. Those would be good for somebody wanting to fight electricity related things. Alright, one more shrine. Then the bad guy fight. Now, one of the things that you have to be careful about with this quest is not to go into the end fight area too quickly and need to wait for the quest to actually say the last dude. You have to slay him, because otherwise if you kill him too fast,
spring forth to make a desperate stand.
Then bad things will happen. You can't complete the quest.
Hear angry shouts to the north. Powerful Sahuagin, clearly the leader of his incursion, stands surrounded by crates. The pitiful
Okay, now it says defeat him, so now we're copacetic.
They
Look at that Plague Reaper. Oh, come on. He's got 1 hit point. Oh, seriously. I think the quest actually, the game broke. I got the dude. Now I don't know if I'm gonna get this dude though. It's gonna be close. Oh, oh, that was so spicy. That was sexy. That was super sexy. I didn't even get anything for it either. Well, I mean, that can be interesting. Got 2 of those. Got some of those. The impressive I'll take the impressive trophy. All right. That's enough out of me. I need to get out of here. So Reaper is spicy. Who knew? Kitten cattin'.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
Heavy shielded DB could also be useful. Cloak of natural armor. Had a spell focus. That could be useful. I can't use any medium armor that's got metal in it because I'm a druid. Honestly, that would be good to use for me. Alright. I'm gonna recall. I do need to actually get myself a better weapon as well. Well, hang on to those. Okay. It's time for me to go. You know the drill. Be good. If you can be good, be good at it. I do not expect to be streaming tomorrow night because I do have class. Wednesday, I might, because I might have class. Somebody named the character Valorum. We're gonna give you a title, Chancellor Valorum. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of the amenities this time. There we go. Got my shift buffs back. Sweet. No? Are we lagging still? I think we're lagging still. Anywho, you know the drill. Be good. If you can't be good at it. Wednesday possible. Thursday almost certainly. Yes, it is Thanksgiving. I have nothing else better to do. And I can sleepy stream, I suppose. Friday, I will be on Lotro stream sometime in the afternoon. I don't believe Corey or Cordovan are going to be streaming, so I can stream whenever I damn well want to. Yeah. We'll find out Wednesday what the Black Friday sales are. And we'll see if we got anything cool. I expect we're going to get Mists of Ravenloft coming back in the form of the Escape to Ravenloft bundles sometime in the December deals, if not Black Friday weekend. Celestrat is being particularly evil and whistling innocently about it in Discord. And I also expect the Mordor expansion to come back as well, because it's basically the same shit, different game. So we shall see if I'm right, or if I'm going to beg in my piece. But I'm not wrong until they get done with the December deals in either game, and it hasn't come out yet. So you have to wait till January to prove me wrong. Alright, be good. I'll talk to you later. Bye!